The behind the scenes of the Tranquility Unleashed 2024 Summit. We are getting a sneak with some of our amazing facilitators. We're going to get a behind the scenes of what it looks like, makers of the Tranquility Summit. I would like to introduce our amazing moderator, Miss Jacqueline Lovett, and my right hand lady of the summit in Georgia. Blessed to have her. And without further ado, hey, Jack.
Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everyone. It's so good to see you all.
2020
And
Summit.
hopefully, everyone that has welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So, what we're going to do is have some fun. We're going to get to know these ladies on a different level. So, we have Andy. We will start with Andrea Byers. She is mastermind behind the Move and Joy Summit series. That's what I like to call it. And this one will be the Tranquility Unleashed series. She is an amazing woman. I mean, need I say more? She's a holistic nutritionist, so much, a nurse. I could go on and on, but I want you all to go to her page to read more about her. All right. So we won't, with further ado, here we go. The first question. So, would you like for me to go in order? Who would start with?
Wait, now let's meet briefly the rest of the facilitators around the room,
Okay. Yes.
starting with you.
All right. Who did you say starting with?
You.
Oh, all right. Let's do that. I'm going to introduce as I ask questions, but hey, my name is Jacqueline Lovett. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist. I'm also a Zumba dance fitness instructor, a natural hair health as well. And I am passionate about helping women to achieve their health goals and health, not only talking about our physical health, also dealing with here. Starts right there, right? Self-care, we move, we eat good food. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. Let's move on to Lynn.
Hello, everyone. My name is Linnea Lynn Blizzard. I am an Amazon International bestselling author. I'm also a life licensed representative, a financial advisor, as well as the CEO of Blizzard Financial Services.
So much. All right, let's move on to Jessica.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jessica Mitchell, and I'm a certified health and lifestyle coach. And I support women in the area of lifestyle so that they can stop dieting, and be able to, with a more holistic approach to their lifestyle, be able to manage disease, particularly women of color, managing lifestyle diseases, and of course, addressing weight concerns so that this becomes a way of life. So I do that using behavioral and cognitive modalities to help make those shifts so that women can make those shifts and live their healthiest life.
All right, love it. Love what I'm hearing so far, ladies. All right, let's go on to our next beautiful guest here, well, speaker, Deanna.
Hi, you guys. I am Deanna Atkinson Millen. I am the proud owner of Beauty and a Broom Janitorial Services here in the Tidewater region of Virginia for the last 7 years. I am also the founder of an up and coming initiative entitled Second Chance Solutions. It is a nonprofit dedicated to providing training, resources, employment, and professional development for returning citizens. And then I am also an author, recently releasing my first book entitled Seasons. And I am happy to be here, ready to answer some questions.
All right, great. Let's move on to our beautiful niece, Kyla.
Hi, guys, I'm Kyla Byers. I go by Beaded and Weave Jewelry, and I make beaded jewelry for really all kinds of purposes and reasons. I make waist beads, I make bracelets, I make necklaces, and for me, it's just like a way for someone to fully express themselves on the outside, especially when it comes to waist beads. Gives me like a sense of calm knowing that like if you when you look at me and you like see all like the beads I'm wearing, you can tell like how I am.
Oh, great. Awesome. You know, we love that word calm. All right. Great job. So, are we ready to go over our questions here so you can get to know a little bit more about these beautiful ones? Sure, we are. We are going to start with, let's start with Andy. The first question: what's your go to move when you make Tranquility fix?
My go-to move when I need a quick tranquility fix. So my greedy spirit likes a good, and so if I know that I'm in a funk, like support real. So I call one of my support sisters and I go, "Hey," and I meander my way over to their house, which ends up with food in my belly, which is a tranquility moment for me and my greedy spirit.
Oh,
Lynn
man.
is laughing because she knows it's true. But I'm not getting, people to feed me. Uh, I rather enjoy just being outside now. I used to didn't like being outside, but I really enjoy grounding and just feeling air on my skin now. I think I'm more appreciative because I'm more understanding that that was taken from me at one point and I took advantage of it before it was taken from me. And so now every wind that crosses my skin, I'm like, oh, that was dope. So yeah.
Wow. I love it. Love, love, love it. Thanks so much. All right. Let's move on to Liam. Question: what's your go to move when you need Tranquility fix?
Well, unlike Andy, it's not the greedy spirit part, but I like to go outside on my back porch and just like I have a lot of nature around me in my backyard, and I just like to go outside and like commune with nature. I just love just looking at that, God's majesty, all that He's created, and just like really appreciating, what I see and what's around me, like really taking the smelling the roses literally.
Wow.
So
I love it. Yes.
that's
Yes.
my quick go-to drink.
All righty. And for anyone who's not for sure what we're talking about when we speak of ability, we're talking about where's a place that you can go to and feel calm or you feel at peace. Right. So that's what this out being calm and at peace. All right. Let's move on to Deanna. Is your go to move when you need a quick tranquility fix?
My go-to move when I need a quick tranquility fix would be to pop my AirPods in my ear. I have to have some music. Music is my happy place, and music has the power to completely change my mood. I could be 1,000% upset, and I will put a song on and be fine. Or I got to call one of my support systems. One of them is on the line with us right now. She's what I call my unpaid therapist. So, and that would be Lynn. So it's the
Fact.
music and talking. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's love all of these, y'all. So far, I'm loving it. What about you, Jessica? What is your go-to move when you need a quick tranquility fix?
Man, it's so much like what these lovely ladies have mentioned. Number one, I call support system. And I keep asking my friends to please not send me a bill. But having a conversation, especially when you're anxious with a close friend, it's so therapeutic. So that's one. And that can be a relatively quick fix. They can talk you down off the ledge. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Andy. And then my other thing is to go get in my car and go for a drive, and preferably with some smooth jazz. Now I do listen to many other genres of music, and sometimes I have to get down. But when I need that quick tranquility fix, it is just some smooth jazz with alone driving. As a matter of fact, that probably is what got me through the pandemic. And so that's what I do. And I can do that even in the driveway sometimes if I need to.
All right. Yes. God, I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, Kyla, what do you have? What is your when you need a quick tranquility fix?
So, I am my mother's daughter, so my greedy spirit just absolutely loves food. Um, but I always do contacting my immediate support group. So that'd be my mommy, my sister, my dad, my friends, just the people that just make me feel like all that warm inside. But more often than not, I kind of just take a nap.
All right. That was great. Great. All right, let's move on to our next question. Looks like we may have lost Andy for a quick minute, so I will come back. Okay, there she is. She's back with us. All right, so let's move on to our if Trent. I hope I'm not screaming, y'all, because I have the habit. If Tranquility, we're gonna start with Andy. If
Wait, did I
Tranquility
lose?
work, if
I wanted to
Tranquility,
make sure. Okay, go ahead.
we can hear you. Thanks. If Tranquility were a chill house, would it be, and what's the vibe like?
If Tranquility was a chill hangout spot, it's my she shed. Uh, it's a whole vibe. It fairy lights, um, happy colors. I have an affirmations wall of that is canvas tarp that I go out there and I spray paint affirmations. But I get to sit and just enjoy the sounds of nature, the smells of nature, and just be in peace. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe.
Yes, that is. So don't be surprised if I just pop up. It may be 9 hours
Come on.
before I get there, but all right. So let's move on. Let's go on to Lynn. If Tranquility were a chill hangout spot, where would it be and what's the vibe like?
It would be in my backyard again, in the hot tub this time.
Yes.
Just releasing, relax, relating, and releasing.
Mhm.
Just letting go. Just be completely, at peace
Mhm.
without releasing all the outside noise, all the chaos, all the, negativity, all the toxicity, and completely relaxed.
Oh, I love that. Man, y'all have the spots. I need to take notes. All right. So before we move on, let's speak to our beautiful guests. We have y'all. Please, if you are live with us, feel free to your message in the box. We can see it. Hello, our beautiful Dana Lawson. Thank you so much. She said, "Hello, beautiful ladies." So to Deanna, same question. If
Mhm.
Tranquility were a chill, where would it be, and what's the vibe like?
Tranquility were a spot. For me, it would be a beach. And that would be on a warm summer day with the birds chirping and the waves crashing and the children laughing. And the vibes would just be like easy like Sunday morning. Now, if it's the wintertime, I would kind of piggyback off of Lynn. It would be my sunroom in my jacuzzi slash hot tub. So yes, ma'am.
Physical places. I love this, y'all. Love, love, love it so much. All right, let's move on to Jessica. I think we still have her here. And if not,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you're still here? Okay, great. I just saw where your
Yes.
camera turned, it flipped around. But it's okay. We can hear you. All right. So
Okay.
if Tranquility were a chill hangout spot, which I see a chill hangout spot in your room, where would it be? And what would the vibe be?
Oh, that is too funny. I'm gonna figure that out, y'all. I don't know what I misdone here, but anywho, since your girl is a little bit afraid of insects, and there's no secret to that, my chill spot would be an indoor she shed, or a better known as a woman cave. And it would be a whole vibe, as in, like Andy mentioned, the lights that change colors. There would definitely be music. As you ladies have mentioned, that's my thing too. Music to go with the vibe. I see the dim lights. I see the diffuser going. or some incense, and it is just where I go to chill. And it would be someplace in this house with like some kind of a lock on it and a peephole so that I could see who is entering my space.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Sorry, did I cut you off? I got so excited
No,
there.
no, not
Okay.
at all.
Great. Love, love, love it. And we just want to do a quick shout out to our those on Facebook. Thanks so much for stopping in. Hey, Gracie, thank you so much. And we also have someone else. I'm sorry, I don't have your name there. You as well. And thank you for joining us today. All right. So let's move on to Kyla. Same question. If Tranquility hangout spot, where would it be and what's the vibe like? Hold on. We don't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. During the warmer months, it would most definitely be. Now, this is very specific, but like the beach at 6 a.m. It's absolutely gorgeous. The water is like crystal like. The sun is rising. It's just that wave of calm that washes over you. It's just beautiful. But when it's colder, honestly, just sitting in my car and listening to music.
Oh, okay. Shout out to you because they have raised you right. And I'm just loving it. They have raised you right. Very good. Thank you so much. So let's move on. Question. Picture this Tranquility back character in a movie. Who would play them and what's their signature catchphrase? And we're going to start with Lynn on this one.
Okay. Wow. I'm gonna have to go non-gender specific on this one as far as the character goes, and I'm going with Denzel. And his catchphrase would be, "Tranquility, mic drop."
I love it.
Okay.
That's it.
I think we're all happy about that one.
Yeah.
No complaints here. All right.
None.
Good. And look, Andrea, thank you so much for putting the questions up at the bottom so that everyone, hopefully you can see that. That way you can see where we are along the show. I love it. All right.
Excuse me, someone asked a private question to me. I don't know how I got it, but it was asked, how is the theme Tranquility Unleashed chosen? I don't think anybody else can see it. Dana Lawson asked that question. So I think I told her that would be a question for the great Andy Byers, and I could not answer that question. So I think that needs to be addressed by her.
Okay,
Yes.
so how Tranquility Unleashed came about. I love that question. Thank you so much, Dana. So some may not know. March 10th, 2020, very rough day for me. It's the day that I died. Sorry, Kyla. I know that this might be a little bit triggering. It was a humbling day for me, and it was my day of self-discovery. I spent a lot of time just trying to redefine my real life. What did that mean? What did that look like? Was I happy, or was I falling under the umbrella of I'm happy as long as so and so happy, as long as I'm doing or giving? And I realized that I didn't know what independently made me happy. So 2022, I did my first Find Your Happy. That's where it started. My very first event was a Find Your Happy event, and it was everything I did to find my happy leading up. Then my second event
Hold
was
on, Andy. I'm
2020.
sorry. Because what you're saying is so important and we want to hear all of it. We're getting feedback.
How about now?
Okay.
Better or worse? Okay.
Better.
In 2023, I did Move in Joy. And Move in Joy for me was the culmination of me deciding that I chose peace. And the peace wasn't for anybody else. I chose peace with myself. I chose to make peace with all of the things that I thought I couldn't do. I chose to make peace with all of the things that I still could do. And so I chose to redefine myself And in that, it looked like I needed to know what joy really looked felt. So it was moving joy. I got this unreal sense of peace and calm and tranquility. I started to do the thing that brought me joy. And that is how 2024 became Tranquility Unleashed. And so I I truly believe that a lot of the why always stems from first I, and every event that I ever host started with I. It was the things that helped me feel better. And what I realized every event, that there's a lot of women just like that just the room that they thrive in and genuinely thrive in. And so that is how Tranquility Unleashed became 2024's thing. Um, I hope that answered the question.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it did. I know it did for me. So for answering that. And thanks for that question, Dana. Great to have you here. So it's deep. It runs deep. Moving on, Jessica. Tranquility is a laid back character in a movie. Who would play them and what's their signature phrase?
I thought a lot about this for some days, for some time rather, and it's Denzel. Just like Glenn, it is Denzel. And his catchphrase is my girl. And that's it. It's all about how he says it. Y'all remember? Y'all remember. And he just walks around, tilts his head to the side, and he looks at you and he says, my girl, Denzel.
Excellent. We're keeping it rated E for everyone. So I love it. All right. Moving on, Deanna. Tranquility
Mhm.
as a character in the movie. Who would play them? And what's their signature catchphrase?
Well, I put a little twist on mine because I couldn't think of anybody better to play a character but me. So the character is me, myself, and the catchphrase will be my motto slash slogan for Second Chance Solutions, which is choose to become. And I would choose that because you get to decide not only what your actions are, but what your mood is as well. And if you don't like either one of them, you have the power to change it. So choose to
Right? I
become.
love. Yes, yes, I love this. Man, you ladies are sharp thinkers. Okay, so until we get our Andy back, let's move on to Kyla. Tranquility as a laid back character in a movie. Who would play them and what's their signature catchphrase?
Um, so I would say the thing would be an animated character voiced by Snoop Double G himself. Um, and his catchphrase isn't really words; it's just like mm-hmm.
I love it. Yes. I could see that. I
Whew,
definitely see that with
we
you too. All right, Andy, come on. It's your turn. We got this movie,
Okay,
this character.
so I'm a Gemini, so my character has is two people. It's either Morgan Freeman, to get the kind, that's the tender part of the tender thug, or Samuel L. Jackson, that's the thug part of the tender thug. So when you just need a hug and it's like, hey, I think it's time for you to redefine your fine. It's Morgan Freeman that's like, hey, come on, bring it in. I think it's time to redefine your fine. And then if you need a little bit more aggressive, like nurturing, that thug nurture is like, yo, you trying to find out or not? So Sam Jackson.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness, I love these, y'all. Thank you for keeping me laughing. Right. Let's move on to number 4. Ever ex Okay, this is a question. Have you ever accidentally on tranquility in the weirdest place? If so, spill the deets. So we'll start with Lynn.
I can't really embrace that whole situation because it's not something that I just like that was weird or uncanny. I would say in the airport. I would say in the airport. you know, because, you know, a lot of times I travel alone when I do travel, and I just zone the heck out, like, Kyle or whatever, put some buds, Andy put some buds in my ear, and I'm completely like in my own world, you know. So I would say the airport.
All right, good. Thank you. All right, Deanna, what about you? Have you ever accidentally stumbled upon tranquility in a weird place?
Absolutely. Um, I stumbled upon tranquility in a prison cell. So for those that don't know, I did some time back in 2012. And in that cell, it was just me and God. And even though the place was supposed to be negative, I found tranquility in understanding why he had to isolate me from the rest of the world. And although I was being punished for my actions, of course, in that moment, I knew right then why I needed to be away and why he had to isolate me. And I
Wow.
found peace. It was actually the first time I actually caught the Holy Spirit in prison and in the cell by myself, had singing, having saying tongues, and I got the gift of tongue in prison. So that was very, very peaceful for me, and I haven't really had that kind of peace since then, honestly.
Wow, that's powerful. Thank you so much for opening up and sharing with us. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's move on to, I'm going to go to Jessica. Accidentally stumbled upon tranquility in a weird place. And if feel
I couldn't think of a weird place, but I did think of a place that was very unexpected and maybe for some is weird, and that is the social media streets, honestly. Coming to social media as a coach, I wanted to connect with other women that I thought could benefit from what I do. And I have, but I have also come across a couple of amazing communities of women that do bring me peace and tranquility. All of the things that they share, the gems, I learned so much. So I would say not a weird place, but definitely maybe unexpected, because I'll still talk to women who are in need of support. And sometimes these are the women that say, I don't have time for social media. There's only garbage on social media this, social media that, And I'm just glad that I was open to come here and open to benefit from all of the good that can be found in connecting with like-minded people.
wow, I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing as well. So before we introduce our other ladies that have joined us, our beautiful guests, they're not only guests, but they're also, yeah, they're guests to speak. We have the same question for Kyla. Same question. Accidentally stumbled upon tranquility in the weirdest place.
Um, um, I think the weirdest place probably was like in a study room when I was looking at my bio notes. It was like that weird moment where I'm taking my break and I was like, huh, it's actually kind of nice in here.
Okay. Okay. And what kind of room did you say that was again?
A study room.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Thank you. That sounds peaceful. All right. And I'm going to ask Miss Andy the same question. Have you ever stumbled upon tranquility in a weird place?
Probably. And it's going to sound like odd, but so in an MRE, in an MRI machine, for the sole purpose of I knew that it was going to end in answers. So although I had to be there for 2 hours, there was like this insane sense of peace and calm. And I'm claustrophobic. That was the one time that they were like, do we need to give you something? Do we need to give you something else? And I'm like, nah, go ahead and shoot me through the thing. And I'll just lay here in stillness. And I was okay being still. That's how
Wow.
I knew I was growing.
Right. That's it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing that experience. So, before we move on, we have some beautiful women that have joined the stage here. We have, I think that's Diana, right?
It
Diana,
is.
it is. I thought so. All right.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
please yourself, because we have another speaker who you will get a chance to meet. at Tranquility, which is happening January the 13th, okay, 2024. All right. And it's going to be A right here in Georgia. All right. So, Diana, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Diana Vargas. I am the owner and operator of Rage Life Coaching, where I help you navigate and transform your rage. And Rage is an acronym for Rooted and Grounded Energy. So that's me. Hey, how you doing? And please forgive me. My energy is on low right now. I just spent 8.5 hours at a robotics competition with my son. And when I tell you, whew, I think I'm all pepped out.
You are, but you're here and we appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the
Thank
last
you
of
for
your
having
energy
me.
with us.
Thank
Yes,
you for having
yes.
me.
So let's see, Dana, did we bring you up so that you can ask your question? You were having problems asking your question. Let's see. Okay, maybe we didn't. If so, just jump in and let me know. And I'm sorry, I have another camera here. Not sure who that is with the NJ. I don't know if they were supposed to speak or not, but apologies because I don't recognize the initial. Nancy. That's Nancy. It just dawned on me. Hey, Nancy. All right, y'all. We got a vendor in the house. Nancy, can you please introduce yourself to the beautiful people? Wait to hear more Tranquility Summit.
Hello, ladies. I'm actually at an event right now, but I did not want to miss out on what is going on over here. My name is Nancy Jones. I'm a master cosmetologist. I have hair care products that are non-toxic, paraben-free, sulfate-free, essential oil-based,
Hey, Nancy, I'm
THC
sorry.
free.
I'm sorry. It's really hard to hear you. Is it okay if we
It's because
if
of the stuff in the background, so I'm
worries?
sorry.
We'll come back. No worries. You can just mute and we'll come back to you. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Y'all, Nancy, she's an cosmetologist. That I do know. I've been knowing her for a long time. And she's gonna have something wonderful for us at the summit. As we see, she is unleashing her. I just lost everybody. Okay. She's unleashing her right now. Okay, we hear music, and so it sounds like she's having a great time. So we'll have to get back up with you later, Nancy. All right, so let's move right. I'll do Diana and Dana. We'll just have you just jump in with the questions that we're going forward with. Okay. All right. So number 5, if tranquility were a chill beverage, what would be in the mix and how would you serve it at the summit? Let's start with Lynn.
Oh, a beverage. I guess it would have to be, I don't really drink, but I would have to say it would have to be my signature drink, coquito, that I make. And I would definitely
Yeah.
prepare it in like little miniature mason jars. And you pour it at will in your little cocktail glasses. So that's my drink of choice
Y'all,
for
I
tranquil.
my freezer. Y'all, is delicious. And I don't even drink like that. It is delicious. I got some in my freezer.
Okay, well, we know where to go. We have us 2 bartenders on here. I'm not going to name the other one. Y'all may have to figure out as you listen. So let's move right along to Diana. I mean to Deanna. We're gonna move to Deanna first. Tranquility were a chilled beverage. What would be in the mix, and how would you serve it at the summit? Hold on. I think you're muted. No, for some reason. Okay. It's okay. We'll come back to you. All right. We'll come back. All right. So let's move on to Jessica. It's a drink, Jessica. It's a chill beverage. What would be in the mix? How would you serve it at the summit?
Well, let me see. It would be a somewhat sweet yet tangy ice cold margarita made with some top shelf tequila Also some Grand Marnier to make it top shelf with a sidecar. And I would serve it in like a jumbo margarita glass. I mean, we would just be going for it.
All right. So I
Yeah.
introduced to you our second bartender. Okay, that's the other bartender, and I have had her drinks, and she knows what she's doing. Very good. Thank you.
That would make me real tranquil.
Love it. All right, Andy. What about you? Chill drink, a chill beverage. What would be in the mix? You serve it at the summit.
It'd be an iced banana milk matcha.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
Banana milk matcha. I can taste it. Like, it's delicious. It would be the banana milk would be made with oat milk because my life and the way my body is set up. But it would be a banana milk oat based matcha. It would have a straw that looks like a bamboo shoot because it's green. I would sit outside while drinking it and I would listen to all of the things. And I'll probably be journaling while I'm having this banana milk matcha on light crushed ice.
Oh goodness. It's the whole vibe that I'm feeling right there. Yes. All right. So
I'll probably be, I cry a lot. So.
oh yeah, you'll be crying. Yeah. That's you. Thank you. So Kyla, we have a chill drink, a chill beverage. What would be in the mix and how would you serve it at the summit?
So I am tied between two drinks. Right now it's like I'm thinking like strawberry milk boba, strawberry milk with like brown sugar boba, because I feel like it just gives you like a nice sense of calm, like a hug. But then on the other hand, it's like I think it's like strawberry and like pineapple with popping bubbles in it.
Nice. What
That
is
sounds
Ooh. I'm a fan of a mason jar.
all right?
Love a good mason jar.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you. All right. If tranquility were a chilled beverage, what would it be? You serve it.
I would have to go with a ice cold rosemary mint tea.
mm.
And just keep it real simple on ice.
Okay.
Served with honey, not sugar.
Nice. And what are we drinking out of?
Just to be fancy, we're gonna do champagne glasses. Only because the two just don't even seem like they go.
Okay, that works. Thank you. Let's say it again.
What would your choice be?
My choice, I would have some right now I'm drinking a cinnamon apple tea. And then I have a margarita in this hand.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yes.
And you know what Denzel would say? My girl.
My girl. I can take either way. I can go either way. All right, let's see if we can get let's try her to see what kind of drink she would serve us. Can't hear you. It's crazy. Okay, sorry. If you at least type it in the chat, and I hope you can get your audio going to hear your beautiful voice again. So maybe that, and then Nancy, you can do the same thing. All right, let us know what type of drink you're going to. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, let's do this. I got everybody. Dana. Yeah, Dana, if you could pat, that would be great. All right, so share favorite low-key tranquility tip for surviving the chaos life. And the question is right there at the bottom if you need to go over it again. We'll start with Lynn.
Who are you starting with?
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to start with you. We're starting with Lynn. So what's your
Okay.
favorite?
Get your daily dose of mental health intervention, your weekly dose of mental health intervention, okay, that's a definite necessity, okay? I don't care if they're licensed or what. Talk to someone to help you go from 10 to 0. That's my main key. It's done wonders for my life. I can't speak for anybody else, but therapy is definitely my survival tip.
Oh, I love it.
No
Yes.
question.
Nothing like that
No question.
psychotherapy. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yes.
Right. All right. I'm going to skip around, or am I? Okay. Jessica, what's your favorite low key tranquility tip for surviving chaos of daily life?
Say no and mean it. That's my tip.
Oof. Powerful. Simple
That
and
part.
powerful. Mhm.
Mic
Yes.
drop.
Because, yes, mic drop. Yeah. Because the thing about it is, we are all going through something. We're all going through something. So we need tips, ladies. Thank you. Let's go on to Diana. Diana, low key tranquility tip for surviving chaos of daily life.
Locking yourself in the closet. I accidentally stumbled upon that one day. And I realized that it has the ability to hold any and everything, your clothes, your shoes. And I liken that to putting on your clothes and going out into the world and returning with the stresses. And when you take them off, you put them in your hamper. When you wash them, you put them in your closet. Excuse,
It's
excuse my
fine.
husband in the
No,
background.
really, like it.
He's trying to be sneaky, but it's not really working right now. And usually in these moments, I would be in the closet, but the closet is quite messy right now. Um, but yeah, hiding in the closet, well, not hiding in the closet, but allowing myself to be free in my closet. Just like the clothes that I have that speak to the different characters and personalities. My closet is my safe space to vent, to yell, to sit, to have thoughts, to cry, to experience a wide range of emotions. Plus, it's the only room in the house besides the bathroom that the kids can't pick the lock to get into.
All
So,
right.
if I had to give anybody a suggestion, I would say lock your closet from the inside and get comfortable. Even put a chair in there if your closet is big enough. Just put a chair, and yeah, do the closet. You'll thank me later. Trust me.
Oh, thank you. That's another mic drop. That's y'all are just dropping it. And Diana has me wanting to get on my floor. And I'm probably gonna do crisscross applesauce because that's normally how I'm crisscross applesauce in my chair. I love how comfortable she is. So thank you for sharing that tip. All right, let's go on to Andy. What's your favorite low-key tranquility tip for surviving chaos of daily life?
I'm a fan of a nap. And of course, I love a good acronym, right? So NAP is loaded. Nap for me means needing a pause. And that pause sometimes ends up with me sleep. And so I'm a fan of a nap because I'm a fan of taking 5 for the pause. So pause for the cause, right? I'm a fan of taking 5 to pause for the cause. I'm a fan of a nap. So if I happen by chance get a couple winks when I'm taking this pause, then I get a couple winks when I'm taking this pause.
I love it. Oh my, yep. You and these acronyms. I'm gonna get me a. I need you to write us a book on that, ma'am. You need to add that to your list. All right.
Great
So
segue. Give you the box before you ask some more questions.
can we please see that? Well, I was gonna get our baby. Look, I'm sorry, Kyla. I'm sorry. Our young
Ask
lady.
her.
She was gonna go next, and then yes, we need to get into this box. All right, favorite low key tranquility tip for surviving chaos of daily life.
Um, do something that brings you joy every day. Like something small that brings you joy every day. It could be something as small as taking a nap or getting, for me, it's getting a singular donut or watching an old show, but something that brings you joy, just pure joy.
Yes, I love it. All right. That's what I love hearing from our youth because they are so bright. They have knowledge. Sometimes we underestimate our youth. So thank you. Deanna. Okay, so can we check to make sure and add it back to the room because she just sent us a chat, but we don't see her yet. So we got to get on the stage. We got to see our girl. There she is. Yes. All right, let's see. Let's do a mic check.
Can you hear me?
All right.
I had to leave out and come. I'm sorry.
So we're going to ask you that same question. What's your favorite low-key tranquility tip for surviving chaos of daily life?
My low key tip would be affirmations. They are imperative to my daily life. From waking up in the morning after prayer, I go straight into affirmations and I repeat them as necessary when needed all day long.
That's it. Love it. Man, y'all are, look, let me get my notes out. I'll just replay. That's what I'll do because y'all are dropping these tips. While Andy works on showing us our box, I'm going to say what mine is really quick. My favorite is to count my blessings, and I write down every single day that I'm grateful for, no matter how hard the day has been, no matter how I wake up. Because sometimes I'll do it at the beginning of the day, at the tone, but if not, I'll wait till the middle or the end. But it's something. It's always something that we can be grateful for. So when I mentioned Andy dropping the acronyms, she was like, let's do a sneak peek. Y'all, here she is. She got something for us. Go for it, Andy.
All righty. We are unleashing the box, the VIP box. What you see now is the tumbler that comes in it. We're going to do this QB. The tumbler. We're going to go ahead and put that there. But it's a whole experience, right? Because it's supposed to be. So welcome to your iconic experience, wellness. Your breakthrough is on the way. What's included? Empower your wellness journey. We'll go ahead and put that right here. I choose peace. The Fighter Method Self-Care Planner. An actual organized chaos to-do list. Calendar. You guys don't get to see that one yet? Hey, y'all. Finding Peace. The You Are More Than Enough Self-Care Workbook. Chronically Stressed. I'm almost done. Break Blossom. And because we healing on the inside out, the Happy Healthy You. So I'm going to put it all back in the box. So we have the Happy Healthy You. We have Breaking to Blossom. For More Than Enough. Find the winner. Today I choose peace. Empower your wellness journey. And the beautiful tongue. And there's some other extras that are kind of surprises. So that's the sneak peek of the VIP. Does anybody have any questions?
I'm blown away. I hope y'all can hear me because I don't see myself anymore. I don't see anyone, but I'm blown away. My arm.
Phenomenal.
Yes. Your arms, y'all. If you didn't get a chance to I just want you to focus on this, meditate on this for a minute. You're going to build upper body strength because that box is so heavy. Okay? That's one thing that's going to happen. You're going to save money. You won't have to go to the store or to the bookstore to buy any more books, because between these 3 authors that we have on here, you're going to have everything you need for a year. I can't wait. So get into this box, y'all. Go ahead.
So, for our attendees of the summit, they get a copy of the book. They get a book. I'm coming back over to this setup. Hold, please. You're going to hear my voice, not actually see my face. They get a hard copy Tranquility Unleashed workbook. Let's meet our authors, where you get to follow them all and access their web pages. You can see what they're out here in these self streets. But it is chocked full of what we're going to be discussing at the summit. And you get to keep going and doing, equipped with the resource library.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
I know it. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you for that. Woo-hoo. Right. So I'm trying not to make too much noise on here, but yes. Very exciting, y'all. So let's get into it. Okay, so now we will move on now that we've done the sneak peek. I have another question. We're going to start with our beautiful Lynn. If you had to bring a quirky item that screams tranquility to the summit, what would it be and why?
I can't even wrap my head around this one, but a quirky item. I don't think it'll be quirky. It's sentimental. My grandmother passed away, and she had an initial 14 karat gold brooch pin with her initials on it. It's not quirky, but I would bring it with me to feel her presence, to have her presence with me.
That's beautiful. I like that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you. All right. So we're not doing the eyes will not sweat today. Okay.
Lies. They sweating.
All right. So Jessica, same with you. What's the quirky item that screams tranquility that you will bring to the summit, and what would it be? Well, why are you going to bring it?
So, this is, of course, probably very cool. But I would bring a flask.
I like her.
But it would have hot coffee in it that stayed hot all day. Because when I want that cool beverage, we're going back to the other chill beverage. It would have it would stay hot all day. But that is because for me, that being part of my routine, and it's not like I drink a whole lot of coffee, but I love the taste of coffee, and it brings me calm to my morning sometimes. And so for me, that's what I would bring to just kind of sip on. That would be part of me enjoying the experience.
Hi. Look, I'm going to be looking for these items. Okay, y'all. Love. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what Kyla's gonna bring. What will you bring that's a quirky item that would scream tranquility, and why will you bring it?
Well, okay, it's not necessarily quirky, but I carry around a cute little panda plush. Hold on, I have it with me. This is panda plush that my mommy got me, and because pandas are the most tranquil species like ever, I just carry him with me and it'll be me peace.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love it. Bring him. Okay, all right. So let's go to Deanna. Deanna, what will you bring that would be a quirky item?
Y'all can hear me still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Mine wouldn't be quirky either. I was looking for it, but I did some changing around in my office, and I don't know where it's at. But I have a little teeny jar that's like this big, and it has a mustard seed in it. And I will bring the mustard seed as like a small reminder that even though the seed is small, there's, like me, it's might in the seed, in that tiny seed, just like it's might in my little tiny self. And as long as I have that little bit of faith, he'll do the rest and I'll be all right. So
What
I'll
in
bring my little seed.
I can't even get the words out for that. Love it. Yes. Love that. All right. So Diana, what would you bring that would be a quirky item? It screams tranquility. And why would you bring it to the summit?
Well, I can show you my quirky item because I
Mhm.
have it on. It is these rundown Uggs, and they look a hot mess. They're about 15 years old. The heels are worn. They have bleach on them, but they are my favorite pair of shoes, and they bring me tranquility. Number one, because they were the first thing that my husband bought me when we were dating. Number two, they are a reminder of where it is that I have been and where it is that I am going. And they are also a reminder to me that I am always walking in my purpose. And these shoes look like they have been walking in purpose. So, yeah, these are my tranquility boots. They go with me everywhere, and I wear them rain, snow, sleet, hail, storm. So, yeah.
Yo, you
Yes,
really
yes, yes.
you gonna make Jack cry.
I
Let me-
know it,
Oh,
y'all.
no, I don't
Come
want to do
on.
that.
It's too late.
Y'all know I gotta get through this. Come on now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a sneak peek of what you will get. These are some amazing women. Amazing. I can't wait to hear more when that day comes. All right, so Andy, we didn't do you, did we? What's your quirky item you're gonna bring and that will have scream tranquility?
My quirky item is I do in fact carry a panda everywhere I go. I do in fact carry a panda everywhere. There are pandas in my car. There's pandas in my backpack. I got a panda wallet. There's literally a panda where I go. It reminds me of peace. Panda likes snacks. They like snacks and naps. They want to mindfulness and have a full belly. That's it. And they're at peace doing so. I
Snacks and
relate. I
Yes.
want to smile. Pandas make people smile. I want to bring people joy, have some snacks, mind my business, and take a nap. And I do that purposefully and with intention
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
on a daily.
Man. Oh my goodness. I love it. It's funny, but then it's like I felt it here. I felt it right there. Yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I think I got everyone on that question. Okay. Next question. Any
What
hilarious
would you
what would I bring?
what would you bring?
I would bring my bunny slippers. My bunny slippers have been in lives, IG lives with me. I cook in my bunny slippers. My family says, are you going to wash them? And I'm like, I've already washed them. I have. The bunny slippers change colors, but I'm like Diana on that one. The bunny slippers have been there for me, and they make me happy. Mhm. So I would bring them. Yeah. All right. Thank you. So that Lynn, you ready? Any hilarious or chill moments from behind the scenes prepping for Tranquility Unleashed Summit? Have you had any hilarious or chill moments? Or
okay.
I like the way she reworded it at the bottom. Let's go with this one right here. Let me rephrase that. What has
Um, all I can say, yeah, there has.
okay?
I don't live far from our creator, leader, mentor. So we spend a lot of time together, and we've had quite a few of those. So my Deanna included, she was up in there with the shenanigans too. But yes, we do spend a lot of time together, and every time we get together, they are chill, hilarious, gut busting moments. So I can't say one because it's all of them.
Okay.
Because we bring the tears, we bring the laughter, we bring everything, to our encounters together. And so every moment that I spend with her is definitely funny, impactful, and hysterical,
Yeah.
literally, because she brings the shenanigans. So.
Mm-hmm. She does. And her sayings. I just want to say, Andy has these sayings, y'all. Y'all, that dumpster fire. I make my family laugh so hard. I say that so much. That's my way of keeping things rated E for everyone. Because if I don't say dumpster fire, something else.
My favorite is double digit donkey years.
Lynn, all day. Don't even know what that time measurement is, but it's applicable in every situation.
Yeah, yeah.
I have coined that phrase, and they have taken it from me. So yes.
Oh boy, I love it.
I mean, I gotta throw one in too. I mean, Andy
Come
got
on.
me with the kick rocks with open toed shoes on. Now that is a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
The one that's classic for me is, that just really makes my beep itch. It's
See, I
that
was
one
gonna
for
wonder
me.
when somebody was gonna bring in the non-PG situation. I was wondering when it was gonna break out because a lot of her
but
stuff is non-PG.
hey,
I'm just saying.
but it's necessary sometimes because
You know what
if
I'm saying? I'm not disputing none of that. All right?
Well, you know what, Deanna, since you have the mic, you go ahead and tell us what has your behind the scenes prep for the summit been like?
with them two characters, hilarious. I'm gonna have to piggyback off Lynn because I really didn't know that Andy was as hilarious as she is, and then they think I'm funny, but I be being serious, and they laughing, but I'm serious. So we kind of feed off each other, it's just great vibes every time.
Yeah,
I love
it's gonna be on fire. I mean, I had the pleasure of spending time with these three last weekend, my husband and I, and y'all, when I tell you, we laughed so many times that were supposed to be serious. I mean, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. So you're in for a treat if you come and be in the room. Let me get my date right. January, what am I saying? I keep saying January the
13th.
13th. I was correct. So January the 13th, 2024, a day of laughter, tranquility, tears, all of it wrapped up in one. You're going to be so happy you made it. All right, so Jessica, let's move on to you. Okay, have there been any hilarious or chill moments for you preparing for the scenes? Because Jessica, EFT tapping coach, y'all, she's going, whew, goodness. So, what has the behind the scenes been looking like for you?
And that's the thing. When I think about tapping, honestly, it's like I feel very confident in doing it and and really being able to share the benefits of it. But with that confidence also comes this, um, a great degree of humility. So as I've been preparing for it, because you realize how important it is for people to be able to shift how they think about things. And there's a lot of different ways that a person can experience mindset shifts. We've talked about some of that already here on this conversation, but because the tapping is so effective, I know the power of it. I have this feeling of excitement and humility in approaching it. Now, I say confidence now, but y'all know that's until it's time for me to actually speak there. But I'm still quite excited. And then it is a fun time when Andy FaceTimes, or I'm talking to Jacqueline, who's here with me in Atlanta, and just the excitement in talking about the different facets of this event. So I'm very excited. I mean, it's like go time, y'all. This is already like mid-November.
Yep.
So I will be seeing all of you lovely ladies in person in what, probably about 8 weeks. What?
Yes, it's go time. Countdown. Invest in yourself.
Y'all, we in the whole space is in nature. Jackie, can you just take a minute to describe the venue? Because I don't feel people understand what I mean by tranquility and where I'm putting them at for this summit.
Right. So we're surrounded by nature. It's not a crowded space. when you walk out of the building, they actually have like a lake area. It's beside the building. All inside the building, all around are windows. So it's peace. It's just peace. It's nature, that calm. Like, I really wish we could spend the night. If we could have got us a few cabins. But like, it's just so peaceful. And we're gonna make sure you all eat good. Of course, you're gonna have some plant-based options. Come on. Of
Thank
course you will.
Thank
Your
you.
stomachs, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna have some really good eats and snacks and all that good stuff, and just really get a chance to pour into yourself. So yes, it's a very peaceful place. We live here. I live here in Georgia. Jessica does too. So we get a chance to see what it's like in these neck of the woods, those neck of the woods.
Is there a waterfall there by any chance?
There's a waterfall. You have your creek. You can go outside. You can take pictures. You can take a few deep breaths. It's just a really, really nice place. So yeah, rain or shine, it doesn't matter. It's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. So yep, hope y'all can make it. So thanks for that. Okay, so I noticed we got to go capture we got to go capture Jessica and Deanna. I think because Deanna, they're not back in the room with us. Okay. So while we're waiting on them, let's go on to Diana. Diana, let me pull that question up for you. Have you had any hilarious or chill moments from behind the scenes while you're
Every moment with me is a hilarious one, to be quite honest. And I'll say this: prepping has been, it's been overwhelming, and I guess the reason why it's been overwhelming is because I respond to a lot of situations with rage. I like to call myself the rage guru. Um, and I like to teach people how to take their rage and transform it, right? But as I'm preparing, I realize that I don't take my own advice. So I have a lot of moments where I'm coaching myself in the mirror, like, hey, I'm a cursor. I'm a New Yorker. And I love to curse. It's just that simple. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Me in this moment, curbing my vernacular is stressing me the F out. I just want you to say that. I wanted to say that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm like, hey, you can do it. And I'm telling myself in my head as I'm talking to you, like, hey, you can do it. You can say F, you can say, everything, mother flood pucker. But in this, it's stressful. So as I prepare for the event, I'm literally every other day in the mirror coaching myself. And I even have my kids doing it to me now, G-checking me as to when and where and what is appropriate to say. So those moments can be quite hilarious because nothing like a reality check of a 6-year-old running up behind you saying, bad word. And it's like, shut the F up. Like, that's what I want to tell you right now in this moment. Like, don't tell me that I can't curse. So speaking of the devil, she definitely had to make her presence known in this moment to tell me, love you, mommy. Thank you. And she wrote a little note for me. I love you too, Stinks. But yeah, that has been a challenge for me, and those are the hilarious moments behind the scene. Is me really trying to curb my vernacular, but also staying authentic to who it is that I am, and trying to find creative ways to use words. So yeah, that's essentially.
Well, I tell you what. All right. Well, I tell you what, Diana, we appreciate you. Because we know that was hard, but you did it. You did it. So great job. But do y'all see how this helps all of us? So not just coaches and speakers. I mean, not just the ones who be in attendance. It also helps us. So thank you for your
You're welcome.
honesty and to wrap these things up because it's getting. I know it's half of the hour going into the second half of the hour. I have another question though. Lynn, we'll start with you. How do you keep the vibe how do you keep vibes flowing in the virtual space during the summit? So am I saying that correctly? Keeping the good vibes flowing? Are we talking about our group we have?
Yes. How,
Yes.
what did you prepare to do? Like, how does she pep talk herself into, I'm going to keep the good vibe in this virtual space? Like, what did you do to make energy hype? The thing is, things that you don't know. Lynn is connected. The fact that she's on the internet right now is like not a thing Lynn does on a regular. Okay. And so what I had to hype myself up from my nap to be like, yeah, we could do this. So the question is for all of us in the moments where we don't feel like we can show up and provide the energy, what is it the thing that you say to yourself allows you to show up in the moment and still be the energy for you so that you can be that for someone else? That's the question.
Gotcha. Lynn, you're mute. Sorry.
Oh, I'm back now. Okay. Our fearless leader muted me. um, what do I do? Like Andy said, I don't like the internet. I don't do social media, like talking about it. It's not something that I'm really cool with. Diana, we gotta holler because I'm a New Yorker too, girl. Act like you know. But anyway, I tell myself that I'm just having a conversation. I make sure that I don't get intimidated by anything around me. I have to get into my own space, into my own head, and I've got to say, all right, Lynn, reduce the anxiety. You're just having a conversation because now I feel very, very comfortable just having a conversation with you all. I don't feel, but I can't see everybody else who's out there looking at us. So that's a wonderful advantage. I'm feeling really good right now about that. But when you get in front of a whole room full of people, you absorb their energies, you feel what's going on. So I really, like I said, get in my head, and I'm just saying, okay, we're just conversing here. I'm not the center of attention. I'm not all eyes on me. I'm not none of that. I'm just having a conversation. So that's what I do. I psych myself up for it to be a mano y mano conversation.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. So Jessica, what is it that you have to keep the good vibes going? Like, say for instance, right now, like Andy mentioned, easy for us to jump on here, but how are you able to keep vibes going and flowing when you're in a virtual space?
It's matter. I don't want to say mind over matter, but there's some things you have to do. And so when that happens, and you've got to keep your mind right, keep things in a good headspace. A lot of what we've talked about on this call today is what I'll do. Because granted, it's not just automatic. Some days you don't always feel up to certain things. Some days the anxieties will come in, and so just a good self-care routine going into things helps. And
Mm-hmm.
then some of the tips that were shared today, those are the things I really do. They were funny, but those are the things I really will do, to keep things where I can function in a way that my attitude can benefit others.
Right. All right. Kyla, what about you? Like, how are you just keep yourself going? Like right now we're talking. I'm not wording it the way that Andy did because she worded it so eloquent. But
Um, uh, I listen to my little hype mix because talking in front of people is kind of scary sometimes. I'm still getting used to it thanks to the wonderful mommy buyers. Um, but yeah, I just hype myself up, and I have to remember that just because I'm beaten and weep does not mean I have to weep all the time.
yes, thank you. I'm dropping more tips, more tips. I can't wait to go back and watch. All right, Deanna, what about you? How are you able to keep the good vibes flowing in this virtual space?
I would say for me to just receive everybody in love. to find joy in the moment. Um, I'll piggyback off of Lynn. It does help to not to be able to know or see who else is looking at me right now, because I probably wouldn't be this calm. I'll probably be feeling like I got cotton balls in my mouth, all nervous. So it's just, I don't know, staying calm and then pivoting, because I didn't have some technical difficulties this entire call. I had to log back out like 3 times and come back in for y'all to be able to hear me and see me. Normally, that probably would have irritated me, but I just had to learn how to master the art of pivot, because, you know, so I can stay calm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes, because we're together, all in this together. So proud of you. Thank you for continuing to check in. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Diana, same question. How are you able to keep the good vibes flowing in this virtual surrounding the summit?
Can you hear
Mm-hmm.
me?
Yes.
You can? Okay. This might sound like a real cocky answer, but I hype me up and I gas me up. And I think I'm the sugar honey iced tea. So, like, if you don't like my vibe, then something got to be wrong with you, you know? Then that's just how I enter a room. Just that, just that way. Like, I don't worry about what anyone else has to say or feel about me. What is meant for the people, they will receive it. You know, whoever is meant for, they whatever I'm picking down, throwing down, they will pick up. So essentially, I just roll with it. I try to remain as humble as possible, but I also try to stay as authentic as possible and just be who it is that I am. I can't be anybody else. I can't pretend that, you know, I'm this enlightened guru, because I'm not. I'm still very much a work in process. And I believe that people should see that genuineness about me. In addition to it, don't help none that Andy is always reminding me, like, just stay true to who you are. You know, so when you have somebody who's such a dope mentor and friend, it's just like, okay, well, how if she liked me, then I know everybody else gonna like me. So what I'm worried about? So that's kind of what keeps me going. And for a long time, you know, I struggle with that because I know that when I enter a room, I can be the loudest one. This is my whispering voice, and I still very much sound loud to me. But I know that I also have a big heart, and I'm a cool person, and I'm a down to earth person once people get to know me. So I just I put it out of my head because I'm not doing anything for anyone else but myself. And if it brings me joy, then I know that other people will receive it because they will see me actually being and living and walking in my truth and my purpose, and they'll want to gravitate to that. So
Yeah.
that's what allows me to do what it is that I do.
Love it.
Okay, good day.
Love it. All of the parts. I was about to say that part, all of the parts. All right. So moving on to Andy. And share, drop those gems on how you're able to keep yourself in this virtual space.
I pour into me first. I pour into me first. It is my non negotiable. My emotional safety matters. My mental health matters. The emotional safety of the people around me and their mental health matters. But before I can check in on them, I have to check my temperature first. And sometimes it looks like you don't have the capacity and you saying, I don't have the capacity. That's how I keep my balance. When I don't have the capacity, I phone a friend, listen, I don't have the capacity and I need somebody to work through this with me. But I know that my emotional safety and me pouring into me, I have to do that first so that I can stay in alignment with my purpose, so that I can continue to pour into others, so that they can find and experience and protect the peace and joy that I was able to find and experience and protect, that they can experience and feel and live in a sense of peace within them, and not peace for others, but peace within their walk, their journey, because it's their timing, right? I like to tell people the mold was created after you were made. The mold was created. It was broken. It was only one you and one mold. Your journey's not supposed to look like everyone else's. It's supposed to look like yours. where they would have been multiple molds, but there wasn't.
Oh, amazing. So you all just heard it from the Tranquility Unleashed Summit 2024 creator herself on how she's able to get, focused in this, just get through in this virtual space because it is hard. I am one that has always, I have a lot here, but I don't. So I'm learning to come out of that, because it helps people, especially when they see that you've been through something and you can get through it. It's like, okay, don't, if it helps someone, don't hold it in. Yeah. Say it, because some it will benefit someone. So, all right, I'm so proud of us. Last but not least, we have one more question. Okay, so we lost two of our let's get Diana back in the room and Jessica.
Okay.
All right. Okay, thank you. So the last question, Lynn, if Tranquility threw a chill party, what would be on the playlist? Ooh, and how would you get everyone in the group? So we're gonna start with Lynn. Uh-oh, she's muted. So what's on your Tranquility
Oh
list?
man. I don't have songs, but I have artists.
Okay.
I got me some In Vogue going in there. I got me some Isleys. I got me some Luther. That's my boy. I'm old school. I'm older than all y'all. So, like I said, I got me some Luther, some Patty, some LTD. Okay, I got all the mellow vibe and cool swaying. That's my groove right there. That's my vibe
Okay.
right there.
Okay. But how are you gonna get us going with it? Are you gonna dance? Or are you gonna say, come on, everyone to do?
Well, I love to dance. Don't mess with me because I will bring some steel band and some calypso up in there because that's my roots. My roots in the island. So, like I said, I would definitely be doing some of that calypso. You know what I mean? But I love to dance. So dancing would definitely be at the height of the pump up. We got to get the groove on. We got to shake the hips. We got to get all up in that. Yeah. So I can't even pick because I love all music, all genres, all artists. I can get down. Shoot, what? Yeah, I can get down with some everything.
I can relate. Love it. All right. See that? Look, Jessica has something to share. If she has something to share with us, if it's a Tranquility chill party, what would be on the playlist? Get everyone in the groove.
It would be a mixture of things too. And not just because I think that's good to appeal to everybody, but because there are different good vibes, good moods that I enjoy based on different kinds of music, and they're all good. But I will say I would have to have some Drake. Now, mind you, I'm a little older too, but I have a 16-year-old. So, boy, a 16-year-old son. So Drake would definitely be on there, and a few others that will remain unnamed right now. I mean, I do like a little Kendrick Lamar, and anyway, so I would have some of that. But then I still would have some smooth jazz. I would also have some spa music because I do enjoy a good massage as part of my self-care. So I would have some spa music. So as far as how I would get it going, I don't consider myself a person who can dance, but I sure love to dance. So that's what I do.
You can, girl.
I don't, Jackie, I don't know steps, can't line dance, but I can freestyle. So where I came from, we didn't line dance growing up. So we freestyle. I can get out there and do some freestyling and get the party started. And so that's what I would do.
Okay. All right. What about you, Kyla? All right, we got this chill Tranquility party going on. What's the song that you would introduce to us? How would you do it?
So, okay, this is like a tie. So my favorite like tranquil song is called "Merry-Go-Round of Life." From my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies called Howl's Moving Castle, and it's such like a nice like. It's literally a merry-go-round. You're like going through the motions. It's so peaceful. But if it's like a party setting, I'd probably just put on some SZA and just start dancing.
Okay.
That's
All
always
right.
a good way to get some.
Love it. All right. Let's go to your mom, Andy. What's going to be a song you're going to, and how would you get us to groove?
Well, we're starting with You Bring Me Joy, and we're ending with Celebration. We celebrating good times. That's how we starting and ending. So just you can imagine in between the You Bring Me Joy all the way up to Celebration, it's about to be fire leading to
Okay.
the celebration. Not a
Yeah.
dumpster.
Right. That's right. It will not be. So we lost Diana again. We're gonna bring her because we have to hear her. We have to hear her. Okay. So while we wait on Diana, what's going to be a song that you're gonna bring to the tranquil that you would bring to the tranquil party?
I'm all over the place. We're gonna have some red hot chili peppers, some Warren Hill. I mean, then I'm going over to the reggae side or any kind of dance hall, Afro beats. Then we gonna jump over to some praise and worship. I got to hear the Thai tribute anyhow, the live version. Oh, so I'll be all over the place. It's gonna be a mix for anybody that's in the room. I'm gonna play something that somebody gonna like, and that's just gonna be what it is.
Okay, I like it. I love all types of genres as well from seeing my page. Let's see. We're gonna get Diana. Diana is back in the room. We just gotta wait on her to come back to the stage. So in the meantime, I'll just say which song I would bring, and it's India. I read There's Hope. I love all types of music, but I love that song. India, I read There's Hope. I mean, if you haven't heard it, listen to it and listen to the lyrics because it is such a mean. Always there's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God. So that's my song. All right. So we have Diana. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do that to y'all. The beautiful
So we have her no video feed, but on as guest.
Okay. Let's.
I don't know if she has.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you say anything, I guess we'll just have you type in what
Oh.
the song would be. Oh, here she is. Is she coming? Drum roll. Oh,
There.
okay. Okay. Let's see. Diana, you there? Okay, we can hear you. It's broken up a little bit. We can hear you.
What's going on with my service? So I'll make it really quick. If I pick some music, it definitely would be Fushi Deep End because that's where I'm feeling right now. I've been trying not to go off the deep end. Okay. And yes, that's tranquil. You know why? Because it reminds me of my zen, where I'm going to end up if I allow things to stress me out. So, yes, everyone can relate to that song. And I feel like when people hear it, they're like, these are some strong words, and I definitely don't want to be there. So yeah, if I that definitely is my tranquility song. But I have a playlist of so many different musicians and artists and genres. I'm very eclectic. I love all types of music. But in this moment, with these kids in the background, yes, I'm trying not to go off the deep end.
Yeah. And what
That's
about
not true.
DMX? DMX, y'all gonna make me
Oh,
lose my mind up in here.
listen, up in here, and anybody that knows me knows that DMX is my favorite rapper of all time. So yes, his every album from beginning to end, all 10 of them on rotation, heavy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got
Even a
it.
growl.
So this has been awesome. We want to thank Andy for me to be the moderator. I have enjoyed getting to know more about you. Please back over to her before we head out.
All right. So you guys hung out with us for about 90 minutes and you got a sneak peek of what to expect when you come and hang out with us on January 13th at the Tranquility Unleashed Summit in the Atlanta area. I have had the link scrolling for this entire live. Check out all of the facilitators. They're dope. The links are in the link trees, but you want to be in the room. I promise you, you want to be in the room. 2024 looks different for you. 2024 looks different from you. So let me hug you and let me give you your 2024. All right, let me give you your first hug of 2024. Hope to see y'all there. Thank you so much. We are out. Bye, guys.
Peace.